Have you experienced lingering, uncomfortable feelings that result from an adverse encounter? Whether it be from your colleague or boss, friend or foe, these feelings have limited you in some way. And these feelings include fear, doubt, insecurity, worry, concern, anger, avoidance, hostility, irritability, self-loathing, abandonment, agitation, sadness, frustration, resentment, shame, voicelessness, powerlessness, loss of confidence, lack of self-worth, and distrust. These are a wide range of emotions, and I felt most, if not all of these emotions at certain points in my life, and I bet at some points in your life you have as well. These lingering feelings can range from mild to really extreme, but they all fall under one category, and the category is energetic or emotional blockages. And blockages are often associated with your emotions. They are associated with conscious and subconscious thoughts that prevent your energies from freely flowing. They typically prevent you from moving forward in life. They may confuse you, lead you astray, take you away from thinking and feeling clear. And sometimes these blockages slow you down. They slow down your flow. In extreme cases, they may totally block your flow. But typically, blockages are subtle. It can be challenging to identify more deep-rooted blockages, and they tend to require thinking about or contemplating the meaning of a situation. And I mention this because you may find it difficult to focus on an energetic blockage. You may find it difficult to pinpoint one area in your life or in your body. So I won't ask you to do that, but I will ask you to take a more wider, holistic approach to dealing with your emotions, with your energetic blockages. And sometimes an energetic blockage is a symptom of a bigger underlying issue. So let me ask you, do you feel dense, negative? Do you feel something is holding you back? An example is you may be suppressing your emotions. You may feel that you don't have a voice and you want to speak your truth, but every time you do it, people just don't relate. So you suppress your emotions. Another blockage may be that you're denying your true self. So for example, you may go to college and you wanted to do something worth your while in your life, but your parents want you to go to college to become a doctor. And so you do that, and when you get your degree and you go out into the real world, you realize that you have denied who you truly are. Another blockage may be that you are prioritizing the needs of others, and your needs come last. And so this happens when you don't want to feel abandoned, when you don't want people to dislike you. So you put others in front of yourself. Then another blockage may be that you are allowing other people's energies to overcome yours, to overpower you. So you may grow up in a very strict and rigid household where your parents were on you 365 days out of the year and you were just trapped. And therefore, you may have a very low self-esteem. Another blockage may be that you are the problem, that you have defined your life as your own pain. Your pain and the hurt that you feel is who you are. And so you blame yourself. So one of the most powerful ways to clear your energy blockages is to create new experiences, to serve as positive reference points in your life. And the more of these you create, the greater your chances are of raising your vibration and removing your blockages. Now, every new positive experience plants a life-giving seed in your garden. And these experiences don't have to be big. They don't have to be dangerous or high-risk maneuvers. And they shouldn't be. They don't have to look like much, especially to anyone else. But to you, it means the entire world, and it is precious. And Tai Chi is that precious thing for me. So just do Tai Chi practice and meditation for self-healing. Restore your brain and your heart. Restore your mind and your body. And so when I teach class, I teach people to first exhale all the way and then take a step. You can take a step with your left foot or your right foot. So take a step with your right and plant the seed. Exhale. Sink down into your foot. Plant the seed and water the seed by shifting the weight or putting the weight onto your right foot. And then once you plant the seed and have given it water, then watch the plant grow. And then we can just step with the left foot, exhale, plant the seed first, drop onto your left foot, and then energize and watch the flower grow. So that is ward off right, and this is ward off left. Yeah, so what you want to do is plant the seed first, then sink down and water the seed and watch the flower grow. Same thing one more time. Step first, put your right foot down, plant the seed, water the soil, and watch the flower grow. So, when you practice Tai Chi, you're using effort without force, in relaxation and in letting go. And you're using softness and flow. These are the characteristics of water. And what happens to substances when they are dropped in water? They dissolve. So you're probably asking yourself right now, how do I really use effort without force? What does that entail? And how can I truly dissolve the blockages in my body, in my being? Well, stay tuned and follow me on Facebook. And so what if Tai Chi can be your practical way of releasing blockages in your whole mind and body? So you can fully transform yourself and ultimately experience conscious harmony with the universe, right down to your bone marrow. And what if Tai Chi meditation can help you dissolve and release the bound energy in your body? Then you can truly feel comfortable in your life.